you what we are going to learn in the cell meeting today. The cell meeting today is going back to the status quo, going back to the structure, going back to the system, and he started it. But before then, he did KPI. Yesterday, surprisingly, expectedly, the same man who won the first recruiter in the month of May also won again. Ambassador Dr. Victor Abbasin won by recruiting 27 new recruits in the month of June. And some of us, we are back. Yes, even though I am not among those who are given sanction that after this month, in this month, if they repeat what they did, they are going to be put a red alert on their names as envoy. I'm just giving you a background of what we are going to do today, because for the whole C2NFG to go back to the KPI again, where all the envoy what it shows you is that it starts from the head down to the list, to the last person. KPI. The president took almost 1 hour mentioning all the names of the envoys, all the names. Everybody, including his name, was mentioned. And what is this showing you? That we are going back to the status quo. Or rather, we have gone back. If all the leaders you are looking at are to be KPI'd, what they do is under monitoring. Then tell me what is your escape route. So that when the leaders, when our own leaders will be calling us to come and give accountability, accountable of what we do or we did, you should not think they are demanding anything extraordinary. Rather, you do that with willingness. So because of that, after that came almost 1 hour plus, the president took us back to the structure again. And that is the structure we are going to be excelling now. I don't know what happened this morning. I was rushing to come to the office and I left my diary. I don't know. I thought I put it in my bag. I'm just going to talk about he said 3 major steps. And I will just start something, even if I don't follow it serially. But I know very well that we are going back to the status quo. He started by asking us if this is a banking sector and they had board meeting in the bank, and you're one of the managers of some of the branches, and the meeting was to start 10 o'clock, and you are joining the meeting by 10 minutes after 10, 15 minutes after 10. What do you think will be the outcome? Or you come 30 minutes late. What do you think will be the outcome? The outcome will be, many people said, that was on Wednesday, many people said they are going to sanction you, they are going to give you query. And first of all, the president said that it is not even possible. It is not even possible. He can't see it. He said it can't even happen. It can't even happen. It is not even possible that it will happen. But if at all it did happen, that they will not just sack you, they will not just tell you to go, rather, they will handle you very well. The CEO will say, okay, you are the one sabotaging all that we are doing. You are the one that makes this bank to be lagging behind, to be losing so much money. And because of that, they will not just sack you and leave you to go. They will first of all handle you. What is he showing us? That we are treating this business the way we like. We're expecting so much reward. In a business, you are not ready to be regimented and to do anything. Now, yesterday he told us that there are 3 steps, what is holding us. And that thing is number 1, structure. We know it. We know another one is the system and the support. But in the structure, he added culture, because there must be a way we are behaving that will keep us going. And he gave an example he said that what is holding our business is not just that we are recruiting people. It's not because we are selling, marketing. He said what is holding our business is there are loyalty, belief, loyalty to the business. And he said, he brought out his phone, he said, I am a Samsung fan. A Samsung fan. And anything that will happen, he sees the iPhone, though, he doesn't have iPhone, except the one he brought up. He said Sam also, and he gave it to him as a gift. If not because it is a gift, he would have. Okay, please, the YouTube link. Okay, that's good. Yes, the Zoom is maxed out. Very, very late. The YouTube link. Now, the president said that if not because that phone is a gift, he would have given it out. Because he cherished Samsung more than Android. Sorry, is Android fan more than the iPhone. And he said, and we know that it's not as if the iPhone is bad. No, they may be good, better in quality, but it is those who are loyal to our vision that we take this business to another level. Loyalty. Now I'm asking, can you beat your chest and say, I am loyal to this business? What will bring the loyalty is your belief in what we are talking about. Are you here because you just want to make money? Or are you here because you are loyal, you have understood, you have believed, and you are loyal to the system and to the vision and mission? Surprisingly, some of us here don't even know our vision and don't know our mission. And that's why when we talk about being loyal to that vision, we are just on our own. So the people that we push this business are the loyal people who, even though they will tell you, NRC is paying, MMM is paying, this one is paying. You are not looking sideways. You are not looking sideways. Have you grown to that level of loyalty when you said, I am here? I listened to a clip by some entrepreneurs yesterday interviewing P2B, and they said, what do you think they can use to survive the economy and all this and all the startups and all that? And he said something, and I quote, just I mention it and go on with what we are discussing. He said, please identify your niche, identify your product, identify the service, and holding on to it is one key factor that made people to go too far. But somebody who is not neither here nor there, any wave of the wind, we just blow the person here and there, and you think you are building. And the president was talking about being loyal to this vision. Yes, we are going into the structure, but as if you are not loyal, if you have not gotten your loyalty, that you accept what we are doing, and you said, I am going to be in this project, and I'm loyal to it. Remember, loyalty means You know what it means. You are a close-up person. Those days we know close-up to be toothpaste. In short, every other toothpaste, the brand name is close-up for us because of the way we are using it. And he said, when he was giving an example of loyalty, he said that Ambassador Ronke Kushimani said that she rather stay without brushing her mouth than to use any other toothpaste. That if she can't get the toothpaste, she will rather stay without brushing her mouth than to use any other close-up. That is what we talk about loyalty. In religious group, you see people who are loyal, who are ready to die for what they believe and whom they believe in. This is one of the culture of C2NFG, is to build people who will believe. And he gave us an example before I go into the real thing, the structure. He said that what he saw that made him to leave the bank and what the mastermind saw that made them to resign from their jobs and profession, even without seeing the result, goes beyond just hearsay, a head knowledge. It has sunk down into their mind and they accepted it. Can you beat your chest now and say, I'm a loyal candidate, connector, or member of C2NFG, or you are looking for sideways to digress? Don't know. Now you go answer that question. So the president now, after giving a lot of examples of how, and he said that people moving this project are the full-timers. And your job in this business is to make sure that you get some full-timers that will do this business. And he gave us the stories of how they left everything and become full-timers. Now, you are looking for full-timers. Where are they? The one you give birth to on earth. Your children, your biological children. Where are you looking for full-timers? Where are they? You know very well that where we are today is there are some people who have left every other thing and they have given their lives for this project. Somebody like I myself, somebody like Ambassador Barry Sefine, somebody like so many of us here who have left everything and said, here, we make it work. We make it work. And Peter Obi, before I left that place, he said, consistently following that thing you have seen. Consistently. People don't want to be consistent. Today they are here. Tomorrow they are there. Next tomorrow they are. They may still be here or you are seeing them physically. But inside them, they have left. And that's why we have different levels of quitting. There are those who have quitted in their mind, but they are still coming back. If something did not happen, like what we are planning to do in October, to make them come back again and repent again, they may be there with you, but they are not there. Their mind has left what we are doing. So they are not there. And these ones, they are like virus corrupting people around them. They may still be coming to office regularly, but they are no longer there. So they are looking for any side talk to jam and say and begin to highlight it and confuse people. Now, the structure itself, we know the structure. Now, the structure of C2NFG is like this. Anyone who comes to our opportunity meeting, either online or offline or anywhere, and make the payment of that purchase, of that product, has just become a customer. That person is just a customer. He purchased the product. It's not under mandate to do anything in the business. No. That is the original structure. I'm going back to, we are going back to the original structure now. So trying to force the person or persuade the person to come and do anything is going against the person's will until the person permits you and said, I want to become a member that can begin to make money from the project. If the person just paid for his product, don't disturb the person for goodness sake. The person, for the fact that the person paid has not given anybody any right to start disturbing the person, join the cell meeting. No, no, the person will give you his what? Have a kind of one-on-one with the person, whether on phone or offline, and ask the person, this is what you are you willing to be among those who are making money and carrying out this vision? Allow the person to answer you. Allow the person to answer you. And if the person says yes, now the person will be persuaded to come to IPO and QSG, where he will understand how the system and the structure work and the support. Remember, that person is still partner or customer who bought product from, and the reason for buying the product can be anything. Now, after that, if the person says yes, you now fix the person for IPO and QSG. And then after attending QSG and IPO, the person is now emerging active partner. One step has passed. Another step. Now you can add the person to emerging active partner platform where you will be seeing anything, any post. Some clarion calls from time to time will be made there, and people can say, I want to become active partner. Then, remember, once the person attends IPO and QSG, the person will submit or write his contact list, and he has decided he is going to join in making the project functional and participating in whatever reward the project can offer. And you now begin to guide the person into helping the person connect one person or the other or more. And once the person connects one person, you still make the person know that if he becomes an active partner, it will be far better, where he will be getting better mentorship. But to become, he will write a letter. Sometimes nowadays, many people wrote this letter for their candidates because you want to become. You will write the letter. No, the person, even if it is a printed out letter that the person need to fill, allow the person, get the person's consensus. Let the person be the one to tell you, help me, I can't do this, I can't write. But let it be that the person is not somewhere and you are writing the letter for the person. No. Now, after you know the AP letter will be submitted and the person will go through onboarding. Now, before I hand over to our mentor, there is something that the president said yesterday when he was talking about the system, the structure, how we move. He said, anybody from today, anybody who joins this project, who pays into this business, the first thing that will be done between 24 hours, at most, it should not cross 24 hours, is for the person to get a validation call from a higher person. When we did this thing, we know how it helped us. He said that 50% of attrition we suffer today is because no validation call was made. In short, I jotted everything down. I will say the one I can say here. Another time we continue. I don't know what happened. I picked everything, I forgot my diary. Now listen. He said that the validation call has 3 major functions. Now, imagine if somebody signs up now in your team and you send me the number and phone, the name, and said he signed up yesterday, Monday. And we are going to do this exercise after this cell meeting now. Anybody that signed up in this business, please compile their names and phone number and send to your higher authority. President said, without this thing with neglect has dealt with us much. Somebody just come in, pay the money, and in that doubt, he goes home, he's confused, he's doubting, he's regretting, and nobody called from the higher. Now he said three things are there. If you call the person, let us assume somebody signed up in Abowe Road today, and I send the name and phone number to Barrister Fine, and he calls and said, my name is Ambassador Barrister Fine. I going through our system and found out you got connected to our project, and so, and begin to reassure him. The person will say, wow, so I did not just pay in that office and my money stopped there. So, which means the authority is even aware that I paid. One thing it will make in the life of that person is you will reassure him that he did not just dealt with an individual or group of individuals in that office, that is dealing with an organization whom the head cares, the leaders and the top ones cares, and that's why they notice that he even paid. You can't know psychologically what that call will do in the life of that person. It will prevent 50% of attrition that we are suffering. Number one, it will make the person get to reassure that he's not lost. Number two, it will make the person to know that he's joining. I may be mixing it up because of our busyness yesterday. I didn't go through my notes again. So I've been mixing it up. But just get it, the information. The person will now know that he's dealing with an organization that cares, not just because his payment was recognized by the top leader, but this is like a family. Wow. In the validation call, the top leader will always say, wow, it's not going to be you alone, and so, and so, and so. And the person will become so, and it's, oh, very good. And the person's faith will be reassured again. Thirdly, the president said, it will validate the decision. It will make the person to know, I have made the best decision. I made one of the best decisions. And you would have done a lot. Please, he said, even if you are the mastermind, let there be someone else who made the call, not you. You may not know. The president took almost 15 minutes hammering on this, that we should go back to that time when everybody that joins us get a call from the top leaders or leader. So he said so many things about going back, but before I hand over to the leader, to our boss here, I will not fail to tell you that in the next coming anniversary, the president announced the type of car he's going to launch, and that people must win. And he said that anybody who is not a kinsman cannot win my car. He mentioned the name of that car, and my head blew like that. But I don't want to mention it here. But that car is not less than 30 million naira. It's not going to be less than 35 million naira. And one person will carry it home. And you don't know if this is the way God wants to hear your prayers. All your desire and prayers, all the years, God wants to give you that car. But you will disqualify yourself by not being a kinsman. I'm summarizing because I want to hand over to our top leader so that he will do it more. He said, nobody who is not a kinsman, there are going to be multiple winning of things. Both cash prize, both items like laptops, so many things will be won. But you see that car, nobody go win that car if he's not a kinsman. Nobody. Now I'm giving it back to us. Operation Become a kinsman in 1 month. Operation Become a King. All the hundreds of us that are listening now, we are declaring Operation Become a Kinsman in the month of July. I know somebody, that person joined this business properly some months ago, but the business took charge in May, and that person has become a kinsman already. When we had the immersion, in Abuja 2024, a blind man become a case man within 3 weeks. So all the hundreds of us that are here, plus those who are in YouTube, I am charging all of us. We are going with Operation Become a Case Man. Let me tell you, number one step is to decide, make a decision. That's number one step for me. If you are listening to me now and said, you want to become a case man, first step is decide I will beat your chest and say, I will become a case man before the end of July. Do it, it's an exercise. Beat your chest and say, I must become a case man before the end of July. How many of us have said it? If you have made that statement and that exercise, write 1, just type 1. Okay, not 1. Type what? Okay, type 1. Let's move. Now, do you know how to become a case man? Follow these steps. From now, all the people that have come to your business, give their name to your top leader so that there must, like Tuesday like this is always a day of a validation. Those who join on Monday, we validate them on Tuesday. Those who join, he said, let it not be beyond 24 hours. Best thing is to do it within 12 hours. And that person will say, will tell you, oh, the top leader called me. Oh, this, oh my goodness. Now, thank you. Thank you. When you become a case man, I want you to go further in what we said now. We give ourselves July to become a case man. Functional case man, oh, you know, some of us who were case man in 2024, 2025, and all our active partners have gone cold and they are no longer active. The president said everybody must recruit two again to become an active partner again. So there must be a massive onboarding section. We are going back to the status quo. We are going back to the structure and system and support. Now, because we are going to become, in the next month of August, what you are going to do is beat your second exercise now before I hand over is say, I must raise how many, just type, say how many kinsmen you want to raise before the end of August. Remember, it is in October that we are going to a match to anniversary. Say, I must raise, beat your chest and said, if it is 5, said, I must raise 5 kinsmen before the end of August. If they have 10, you can beat your chest and say it. Okay, as I'm giving and handing over to our master, our boss here, ECL, you are going to write the name, the number of how many kinsmen you want to raise. There are those who are not chatting. How many kinsmen you want to raise before the end of August? The first one is become a kinsman, functional kinsman by the end of August, before the end of July, sorry. Then the next one is by the end of August, how many kinsmen will you raise? Type it, let me hear. Okay, Barrett Benjamin said, how many? Okay, yes. Keep it coming, let me see it. As I finalize what I'm going to say here with, okay, 5, very good. 6, 5, very good. You can do it. Go in your mind and do it. Go in your mind, you can do it. To raise 5 kinsmen in the month of, before the end of August is something as easy as simple as, not easy rather, as simple as you can do it. You can do it. Yes, I see it. Keep it coming. Now let me conclude with saying this. The president said something yesterday, and I am going to conclude my speech with it. The anniversary is in a place where the president said he wished, when they told him the price to be paid in Transcorp Hilton Hotel, he said, as far as human beings can be there, C2 Energy will do the anniversary there. If they tell you the price of that hotel, even if you are not in this business, you will like to join us. Just to have experience in life. You will like to go there, even if you are not in C1FG. You will like to go there just to go and see the environment and show, say you join the place and you come. Now, let me conclude with saying this. When I wrote personally to the mastermind and to our G leader about the quota, see what the response I got. Keep selling the tickets till 10th. On the 10th of this month, which is next 3 days, today is 7th, or next 2 days, if you can sell 100, you will pay the 5 million, because there are so many people that will default and their slot will be given to you. Now, I am giving this as a matching order now, taking permission from our top leader here. Please, this is a combined sell meeting. But let me tell you, anybody that is here, all the 100 people that are here, plus those who are in YouTube, and you have not gotten your anniversary tickets, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If that money did not come to our accounts, I think I have, from that very Thursday that they announced it, I started asking Dr. Victor for the account. He said, collect it first. Do you know, the 1 million naira I collected, I paid it since to his account. It was because I paid it before I have the court to tell him for increase now. And that's why they gave me the response. That's why I received the response. I give you till 10th. By 10th, anyone did not pay the week. So what am I saying? I am happy I'm saying this to the whole acceleration now. There is no way acceleration family will go to Abuja without at least. No, now. I went to retreat. My team alone in January went to retreat in Enugu, Port Harcourt, and Abuja with at least more than 250. More than 250. So how many people that went to that retreat that will not like to be in this anniversary? I don't know. So I should be talking of going to an anniversary with more than 300, and we are still battling with collecting 50 or 100 names. I don't see anything like that too. I started telling people, go and sell anything you want to sell. Go and borrow it from anywhere, even if it's from Shrine. Go and borrow and pay your tickets. We still have 3 months to work it out. Don't tell me, will you trek to Abuja? Will you sleep under the bridge? Forget about the transportation and the accommodation now. Secure your tickets. Immediately after this meeting, once I get the 100 that the G leader told me, I will send the money and I will say, Ma, I have done my own. I like when they challenge me. I will do my own and shift it back to the person who they challenge me. I will do that. So if you are here listening to me and you have not paid for your tickets, it may be very difficult for you to get to that level you want. And I don't want to hear that maybe God have destined that you will be the one to win that car that worth almost 40 million naira or more than. From what the president says, that car will be more than 40 million naira. And because of one negligence or the other, one procrastination, I will do. And you miss to be in Abuja in October, and because of that, another person will carry that car. God will not forgive your generation. But you know one thing about missing opportunity? When you miss opportunity, don't even know, because nobody will tell you. Maybe after going to Abuja and somebody prophesied to you and said, do you know that you would have won a car so and so date? Maybe in a prophecy. It is that time we now begin to say, maybe. But I don't want you to be in that level. So as I conclude this and hand over to my mentor, if you have not paid your ticket to Abuja, and remember, the structure is, what we are doing is planned. With what we are going to be doing from now, going back to the structure, the system, and the support, and the culture, following it, those who will qualify to be in Abuja, those who will be in Abuja, and those who will go to, those who will come and follow the structure and become a cell leader. They are the people that will qualify to be in the Philippines next year for 21 years anniversary of 21 anniversary. That's 21st anniversary of M Global. Nobody will come near that ticket or airplane that we are going without being a cell leader. And the only way you can become a cell leader is we go back to the structure now and begin to raise men. So please bend down and go back to the structure and system and follow our support scheme. So that is how you can become. I have a lot to say, but the time is already fast running, and I want to allow our ECL here, our global ambassador, Ambassador Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson, my own mentor, my own upline mentor, and who has owned almost everything that all of us here have become. I welcome him to come and give us what he wants to give us and conclude the cell meeting so that we will go back to the trenches and begin to do what we are supposed to do. Thank you so much for permitting me to moderate this meeting in a way and also show we have a lot, but by the grace of God, gradually, we are going to be going back, bringing it out to all our people here. But please, as we drop this microphone, go and pay your 50,000 if you have not done so, and get many of your teammates to do so. By the grace of God, we will meet there, and after that, we are going to be in Philippines next year. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Please, with all the emojis, welcome our top leader, our ambassador, our ECL, and our top. Yes, thank you. Take over and seal the meeting. God bless you.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Asmario. Thank you. I appreciate you for this wonderful cell meeting moderation this morning. I honestly appreciate you. I want to actually appreciate each and every one of us sitting down here. For some of you who are new in the business, because I've not shown face for the past 2 weeks or thereabouts. My name is Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson, your top leader, your top mentor in this very organization. Now, I appreciate everybody. It has been a moment of a sober reflection for the past 1 week. I appreciate everybody that actually gave me a call, people that chat me, text message, people that actually had time to visit me during my time of sober reflection. I want to each and every one of us. This is July. Now, do you remember this is July? We have entered the second half of the year, July. And the reason why this July is actually very important, I decided to pick up this general cell meeting today because to remind each and every one of us where you are. Now, I want you to this the time we are going back to pure growth, what we call organic growth. What we are going back to what we call organic growth. This is no longer the time. Now, we cannot see. There is no ultra heat bottle on the circulation now. Well, ultra heat bottle is not in circulation, nothing in circulation. So now, this is the time we know we are going to see the men. Who are the men? Men are those people who organically generate goods and make them make the money they actually need. And that's the reason why the president himself had recognized that we are going back to this structure. Now, I want to release something. Now, if you look at the flyer I brought out today, I said routes to Abuja retreat. Before I forget, because at times, just like Chasimaro was saying, we had a meeting with the president yesterday, and the meeting started by 11 a.m. in the morning and ended by 4. That is 5 hours training. 5 hours. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. 5 good hours from 11 a.m. dot to 4 p.m. That was when the meeting ended. The meeting ended exactly 4 p.m. And you can imagine a meeting of 5 good hours. But what I want to talk about now is, Sharmaro has talked about the system. Now, what I mean is this. As we are 3 months is the retreat. So from now till the next 3 months, everybody is to go and stabilize your system, stabilize your team, arrange your team. Yes, I was before. And those people that made him Kingsman are no longer active in the business. This is the time for you to replace them. I know over time now we have been having issues about onboarding. Some people will apply forms and their forms are not out. Some people are already qualified to become a Kingsman and has not been Kingsman induction. Yes, the president noted all this. From now, in the next 3 months, they are going to be regular. They are going to be regular Kingsman induction. A lot of things that's going to be speed up. Now, do you know why? How many of you, like, I know majority of us here have seen my car, and you have seen my car, and you like that car, go and type like. Go and type like, L-I-K-E. Go and type I like it. If you have seen my car and you like that car, go and type I like it. I like it. I like it. Now, number one, the type of car that will be up for grab is ML 2014 model. ML 350 2014 model. And the only people that qualify for that draw are Kingsmen. The only people that will be qualified for that draw are Kingsmen. So when you're not a Kingsman, even if you like pay now, pay 50,000 naira now, you will not be qualified for that draw. That is the there are going to be other president said that they are going to be up to 100 items to be won. He has said about 10 laptops and then so many televisions. There are so many things to be won. But the grand finale on the last day is that ML350. All of us know that the last time we had C21FG General Retreat was in 2022. And somebody went home with a brand new Mercedes Benz. That was in 2022. That was a car, but this time it is a Jeep M2014 model. And the only person that will be qualified to win that car is from Kingsmen and above. Me too. I'm also positioning to win the car because if I have two cars, I will enjoy it. The car is going to be an upgrade version of my own. So if I have another upgrade version of my own car, I will be happy. Maybe I can look for somewhere. Maybe my wife can start using this one, then I can start using that one officially. Well, guess what happened? You position to qualify. Now, announcing is there. If you are a Kingsman and you don't pay within, there are early bird. Let me tell you. There are not all tickets. If you were in Enugu retreat, you notice that not all tickets were qualified for the draw. Those people that are ticket are qualified are those who are going to pay within, I think if you are any payment coming outside this month will not be qualified for that draw. What it means is that there are special dedicated tickets that are going to be qualified for that draw. What it means is that if you don't pay on time means all of us know that the mastermind has said that if you don't pay till the end of this month, you enter late bed. So if you don't pay on time, the implication is this: you will still pay higher, and you will still not qualify to stand the opportunity to win television, to win fridge, to win fan, to win the grand finale car. You will not be qualified. Now, know that so many of us, I remember when we did the Enugu retreat, after the retreat, we had a night dinner night. From that dinner night, I won a pressing iron. That iron is a low light consuming iron. Now that I cannot afford that very iron, but each time I carry the iron to iron my cloth, it gives me extra joy. that I want this particular iron. C2 Energy Diamond Project. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Number one, this is the time to rebuild. How do you rebuild? Go back to your structure. Look at that person. If you are a kinsman, there are 5 active men that made you kinsmen. Are they still active? If they are still in the active partner platform, that does not mean that they are still active. What is mean? Are they still active? How do you know who is active? As an active partner, you are supposed to generate minimum of 2 codes every month. That is an active partner. If you have an active partner that does not generate minimum of 2 codes every month, that person is no longer active partners. It is we are going to reshuffle, and you have an active partner that doesn't generate 2 codes every month. We are going to remove that person and put the person as an EAP. He will just be an emerging active partner. Yes, that is the instruction of the president. You cannot be an active partner. The first month you did not generate a cost. Second month, 3 months, you did not generate a code. The president has said that era has gone. When we had this structure, the structure was that if you are an active partner, you are expected to generate a minimum of 2 codes every month. Now, if you do not generate this month, you can be excused. But next month, you do not generate again. You will be removed from active partner and placed under an emerging active partner. So what I'm stressing on this so that you know what it takes to become a kinsman. So if you have active partner that made you to become a kinsman, and that person is no longer generating 2 codes, minimum of 2 codes every month, it means that you are no longer a kinsman. Some of you use your daughter, you use your son, you use your somebody to activate so that you become a kinsman, and that person is no longer active in the business. What it means is, as it stands now, you are in real sense, you are no longer a kinsman. But we are going to leave you. What are you going to do? You have from now till the next 3 months to recruit new people and make them active partner. Recruit new people and help them to recruit more so that they can become active partners. So what it means that if you are an old kinsman, we are going to leave you in the platform. Go to your genealogy. Those who have made you to become a kinsman, are they still active in the business? If they are no longer active, go and recruit new people that will make you active. If you are actually pursuing to become an ECL, emerging cell leader, what are you going to do? Go and look for your casemen. I mean, you solidify them to become strong casemen. So, gentlemen, it is time. Tell yourself it is time. And if you are sitting with anybody there, touch that person, tell that person it is time. Tell the person this is the time. What is the time for? The time to rebuild. The time to get back to the structure. The time to actually tell yourself that, yes, I believe in this business. I am in this business. Some of you who are running Skater, there are some people who are running Skater today. They are in NRC. Tomorrow they are in another one they call gang. Tomorrow they are in CCB. Tomorrow they are in SDP. Next tomorrow they are in APC. Please let me tell you something. You are losing focus. No matter where you run from, no matter we here. C2 Energy, we have been before MMM. They have collapsed and we are still here. C2 Energy, we have been before Crowd 1. Where are they? They are nowhere. We are still here. C2 Energy, we have been before. That's what they call ESL. There are so many of them. If you know them, please start mentioning them in this platform. We have been before all those one, and we are still there. I'm not telling you That because some of you say, they say that NRC will crash. That this one will crash. They have been there 1 year, they're not crashing. I'm not mentioning anybody's name, but let me tell you something. If you want to build a system, if you want to build a pipeline of income, this is the right place. Some people, some of you have flair for you are junkie, you are network marketing junkie. I don't know you. Okay, FFF collapse. I don't even know. So they will tell you, hey, you just watch film. You just watch film. After watching film, they pay you. How can it work? From where? Please, I want you to tell yourself you are out, because the reason why so many people don't build something strong is because they are paying chance for quick money. I know all of you. I know what we are passing to. Okay, so an Omega Pro collapsed in 2022. They keep on collapsing. They keep on collapsing. And we are seeing here. Imagine we see 2NFG celebrating our 10 years anniversary. Imagine Alliance in Motion celebrating our 20 years anniversary. And after celebrating our 10 years anniversary, we have also set out strategy for the next 10 years. Now, the question you are telling yourself, are you ready to be part of the next 10 years? If you are ready to be part of the next decade, go and chat in the chat section, I am ready. Type, I am ready. I am ready for the next decade. I'm ready for the next decade. I'm ready for the next decade. Yes, I can see Amanda, Jessica. I'm ready. I can see Chidela Celeb. I'm ready. You must be ready for the next decade. So before as I end this meeting, I want to tell you, don't look about the price, 50,000. No, let me tell you, some of you are paying 50,000. We are not even paying 50. We are not even paying 100. We are not even paying 200. We are not even paying 100. If I tell you how much all the envoys are paying, you will not understand. Because we need to buy all these cars. We need to buy all the gift items for you to win. And we the envoys, we are the one buying them. You don't know how much the mastermind are paying. You don't know how much the president are paying. So don't look about the money. Don't look at the money. Now, let me tell you about, do you know where we are going? We are going at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel. Hi. If there is anything more than 5-star hotel, I don't know whether there is anything like 10-star or 20-star. That's the highest hotel you can ever think of in Nigeria. This hotel, I remember I spent years in Abuja, and I never entered there. The only time I entered that hotel was when I was That was the only time I carried my children and went inside there and spent money. Yes. That's the only time. If there's anything that more than 7-star hotel, that's what it is. I mentioned it. And that was the only time I entered inside the hotel. And I didn't even to sleep there in a night, the least room. That's where all these senators, if you have any president coming from outside Nigeria or anybody, all the foreign envoys, that's where they lodge them. A night in that hotel is not less than 600,000 naira. The least room, the smallest room for you to sleep there is not less than 100,000 naira. If Davido they do event in Abuja, now there they sleep. In boys so they sleep there. In boys will go sleep for small hotel. But there you don't go sleep there. No be there we go sleep. You will go look for a place. But at least I'm just telling you the environment where you are going, the ambience of where you are going, the environment where you are going. So the president want to give us the best. He said that if that hall, it is built for people to use it, it means that we C21FG, we must use it. Just like when you use the international conference center in Enugu, people were like saying, who are these people? The only people that could pay for that place and use it are Nigeria Bar Association. Since that very day we use it, no other single entrepreneur or individual have used it. Only government functions that are organizing there. No single entrepreneur, no single organization have used it that day. The only people that use it is only government. Hello? I believe you can hear me. So this is the time for you to go back and recruit me. I am on the field too, recruiting every month. My target is to at least recruit minimum of 5 every month. People around me here in Enugu, they know, in my office here. My target is to recruit 5 every month. Even though I've not been able to meet up my target, but at least last month I did 3. The other month I did this month I did 2, despite all the distraction. Let's go back to the grind. Let's go back to recruit. Let's go back to duplicate. When you recruit, you have people we have recruited to duplicate. I know a good number of us have actually, you have been doing a lot of things, you are not getting the required results. Let me tell you something. Yes. Whenever there is something great coming your way, there's always a stumbling block. Something will be there trying to block you. Keep on pushing. Make sure you are there. Believe in the system. Believe in your leaders. Believe in the mentorship. Believe in what we're telling you. Don't have a doubt in your mind. Anytime you have doubt in what we are doing, it will affect the results. What we are doing, you are doing and you are doing and you're not getting the results. Do more. Increase the speed. Increase your learning skill. Increase anything you are doing. Do it so well that, in short, a lot of people will start thinking, do it to the extent that they'll start seeing obsession in you. You start seeing obsession in you. So, gentlemen, I want to appreciate each and every one of you, whatever you are connecting from. People in Enugu Hub, I appreciate you. People in Aba Hub, all the Aba Hubs, the Oka Hub, the Onisha Hub. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've missed you guys a lot. In short, maybe before the end of this month, I'll find time and move around some offices and see some of you. I've missed a lot of people there. Now, before I end this meeting, I want to sincerely appreciate all of you one by one. I can see Charles Madu. Thank you for the powerful moderation this morning. Ujumagnus Okodi, Marco, Dominic, Eze Adeze, all the way from Enugu. I can see Amarachi again, Amarachi JIU. I can see Anselm Chinedu, Austin Nwakego. I can see Azuma Nkechi, Eberechi Benjamin. Name called Brain Lance. I don't know where Brain Lance is actually connecting from. I see Caroline Chinedu, Cecilia Okoli, Chief John Waboso, Edwin Chinagorom, Chinasa, Christian Obilo, Confidence the Amazon, then Consultant Ifeanyi, Diala Sabinus, DK Obi, Ebere, Emmanuel Anoha, Emmanuel Temple, Engineer for Emmanuel, and then Engineer Kinsley. Each and every one of you. I can see Eunice Oti. I can see Miss Oluchuku, Favor Moses, Flora, Florence Luke, Grace Amobi, Helene I Onwuchekwa, Henry Ifadi, Honor 8X, Ihoma Uzo Global, Ijeoma Eunice, Ilo Chinelo Cordelia. I can see James Chizara Okereke, John Chinecherem, Carlo Aramara, Lilian Honora, Louis Moses, Evelyn, Lupris, Louis Nwokoro, Mary Mesoma, Michael James Monday, Mrs. Anumuno, Mrs. Precious Ugochukwu, Mrs. Janet Akujo, Nelson Caesar, Nelson Impact, Mfemchukwu Asebu, Ngozi Nancy, Njineka Uchu, Nnamdi Nweze Franklin, Obinna Onu, Ogbo Ogechukwu, Obezuna Samuel Wale Ochize Kinsley, Onyedimkpa Josiah, Jude Osai, Peace Chisom, Peace Godi, then Precious Gideon, Precious Amechi, Pastor Godwill, then Stella Chidema, Sunday Titi Victoria, Uche Promise, Ugurita, Ugu Uju Obina, Unstoppable Esther, Uto Boy, Chimeze, Vivian Obiageli, Roland Consultatify, and Precious. Everybody, if I did not mention your name, it is not intentional. For other people who are joining through the YouTube, I may not be able to mention your name because I'm not right in the YouTube now. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want you to go now. Go and pay for your tickets. Even if you are not yet a case man, but your target is that you are the one winning the car. Somebody must win that car. And that person that win that car is me and you. Why not go and do the rest and hope on luck? Hope on luck. Yes, do the rest. Do the regular things. All you need to do, pay before the time, get prepared, become a kinsman, and then go out there and wait for the luck, the grace of God to shine upon you. The grace of Lord more definitely much, and God bless each and everyone. All of you here, I appreciate you, sincerely appreciate. I want all of us to be at the top. That's why I take out my time and do whatever thing I'm doing here. I want everyone to be at the top. See you all at the top. Goodbye. I want people to remember that tomorrow is a night of celebration. We are going to start celebration tomorrow. Now, for some of you, maybe you are power 500 and you have not actually a leader. Have not sent your this. Everybody, if you are qualified, send your own to your pillar. You all have pillar. Or you know your pillar, send it to your pillar so that they can forward it. If you are power 500, if you are monthly millionaire, send it to your pillar now. In short, it must have been late if you have not sent it, because the compilation is ending by this morning.